What's poppin' YouTube? It's your girl Everything Alex, and I'm back at it again with another YouTube video. So clearly today's video is going to be yet again another makeup tutorial, and I'm starting off with my eyes. I will be priming my eyes with the LA Girl Pro Concealer in the shade Warm Honey, okay? And I'm just going to buff that into my eyelids so that the pigments can be like very bright and vibrant. So I know we quarantined up, but make sure y'all stay hydrated, okay? Stay hydrated. So we'll be using two palettes today. The first palette we'll be using is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Modern Renaissance palette, and we'll be using the shade Cypress Umber. That's the only shade we are using from this palette. I'm just carving out my crease, like a little above my crease, because I do have hooded eyelids, so I'm just carving out a line a little bit above my crease with that brown eyeshadow. So now on to the next palette. We'll be using my favorite, the Morphe 35B palette, and I'm just using all of those like pink shades, so that like whole row of like pink shades, that's what I'm using right there, those three. Alright, so I'm taking the darkest shade and I'm going to be blending that out with that brown. The reason I put the brown on there because I just wanted a little bit more like depth into the look. I wanted to be a little deeper, okay? So that's why I did that, alright? So before we do get any further into this video, please make sure you do like, comment, and subscribe. You already know. Make sure you do keep supporting the culture all 2020. Gang, gang, gang. Can't stop, won't stop. All right, we're on the road to 700 subscribers, y'all. 700 subscribers. And now I'm taking like that like lighter, that middle pink shade, and I'm just blending out those edges. Now let's get into this crease, okay? So I'm taking my micellar water with a Q-tip, and I'm just going to be like carving out my crease, okay? I found out that this gives me like a more precise cut crease, in my opinion. So the little extra work just changed the look for me, to be honest. It's like basically giving your eyes like another fresh start to start off with. So to cut the crease, I will be using my P. Louise base in the shade Blank Canvas. So yeah, I'm gonna just cut the crease and then pat that excess product all over my lid. And I don't know if you can tell, but like just look at how more pigmented that concealer is right now compared to if I would have powdered on top of already having eyeshadow there. So now I'm taking that lavender color in the Morphe 35B palette, and then I don't really know how to explain what I'm doing, but I'm just carving out like basically the shape on my lid. Y'all see what I'm doing. Y'all see what I'm doing. So basically what I'm trying to do right here is like leave space for the white liner that I'm going to put on, because I don't want to be doing double work. So I'm already trying to leave space so that I'm not having to go recut another crease or clean up extra work. Just leave the space right now and then I'll be good. Now to do this liner, I will be using the Suva Beauty Hydra Liner in the shade Space Panda. So as you can see, these Hydra liners are super easy to use. All you do is put water on them, and just like honestly like a little couple drops of water, and it'll start like activating the product. And so the reason y'all see why I left the space was just so that I can it'll be easier for me to carve out. Like when I'm doing looks like this, like with the Hydra liner and stuff, I'd be so scared because my hand be shaking and I'd be feeling like, oh, well, it's not going to be even. So like I really be losing my mind doing looks like this. So yeah, I'm just dragging that liner all the way down just to make me a wing as well. And if you are interested in these Hydra liners, just go to Suva Beauty, and like literally they have all the colors under the sun. And if you want to be very like, you know, a pioneer, you can just mix the colors together and get your own little fabulous color. Alright, so let's get into this face. Okay, let's get into this face. So for today's primer, I will be using the Professional Primer by Benefit Cosmetics. This primer is really good if you do have large pores, and I have oily skin as well, and this primer worked very well for me. Like the look of my pores like weren't even there anymore, to be honest. For foundation, today we'll be using the Milani Conceal Plus Perfect 2-in-1 Foundation and Concealer in the shade 09 Tan. I don't know how, but like the nozzle broke off on this, so I can't even like squeeze it out anymore. I don't even know what's going on. So that's why I gotta be ghetto and just, you know, take it out like that. And I know I barely use like brushes to like blend it in my foundation, but I don't know why, but this brush is like super cute. So I was like, let me use this today. This is a Morphe foundation brush, by the way. But then of course, after using the brush, I did go back in with my my sponge just to kind of set everything into place. For concealer, we'll be using the Milani Conceal Plus Perfect 2-in-1 Foundation in the shade 09 Tan. Okay, so I lied. The foundation is in the shade 13 Chestnut, and the concealer is in the shade 09 Tan. Sorry about that. I do want to try out their actual concealers, because if it works anything like the 2-in-1 foundation and concealer, then I'll love it. But like, since I bought both of these when they didn't have the concealer out yet, so I do actually one day hope to try their actual concealers. So yeah, I'm just going to blend this out. Blend. You know, the worst part of makeup. I feel like the reason I don't like blending so much is because like the under eyes, I feel like I gotta blend my under eyes so much, and it's annoying. I hate it. Now to set the concealer, I'll be using my Morphe Bacon Set Setting Powder in the shade Translucent Rich. Now to contour, I'll be using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Stick Foundation in the shade Mink. I do personally feel like this shade is relatively ashy in my opinion. Like it has more ash to it than it actually does color. So it looks more gray than anything. Now to set that contour in place, I'll be using the Maybelline Super Stay Powder Foundation in the shade 16H. So to sweep away that excess setting powder, I'll be using the BH Cosmetics Brilliance Bronzer in the shade Cocoa Cutie. And then I'll kind of just be wiping the excess all across my face to kind of just bring back more color into my face. On to blush, we'll be using the Laura Geller Baked Blush in the shade Tropic Hues. Of course, onto my favorite part, highlighting, we'll be using the Wet n Wild highlighting powder in the shade Botanic Dream. Now, with these highlighters, because I have a couple of them, like these were like new releases a while ago. You kind of do have to scrape off like that first layer and kind of like dig into it to actually get the color payoff that you're looking for in a highlighter. Because I was honestly about to throw these away because I thought they didn't work. Now to set all of that hard work into place, I'll be using the Morphe Mattifying Continuous Setting Mist. Honestly, these Morphe setting mists are like my favorite because of like how they come out of the bottle. I don't like the setting sprays that kind of feel like they're attacking your face. So, and now I'm just moving on to the lips and basically finishing off the look. I'm using a brown lip pencil, my favorite, because I don't got no other lip looks that I actually like. I'm using a brown lip pencil, and then I'll be going in with one of these ColourPop lipsticks. It's like a nude lipstick, and I'll just be putting that on top. And yeah, that'll basically complete this look. Let me know how you guys feel about this look in the comment section below. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you do like, comment, and subscribe. You already know. Keep supporting the culture. All 2020 gang, gang, gang. Can't stop, won't stop. Thank you so much, guys. Have a wonderful day. Bye.